Last question, Blair. Fight that definitely affects you down the line. Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Finally, it's a fight that you've been waiting on. You didn't call both guys out for not fighting each other. How do you see that fight going?
I want Terence Crawford. I was developed and trained to fight Terence Crawford for years. Terence Crawford will have to see me down the line sooner or later. He's running out of options. After this Errol Spence shit, there's really not that much more that he can fight that will get him money and get him paid. Flair is coming and is going to be a world star very, very soon. So that fight will happen sooner or later, and he will be beat. He will lose the moment he signed that contract. So like that's all I gotta say about that one. But who wins?
Yeah.
I would think that Crawford will win, but I don't know, honestly. I really don't know. So that's how I feel about it. I really don't know. I really don't know who wins. If I was a betting man, I would probably put my money on Crawford. He has the ability to make a little bit more adjustments within his abilities. You know what I'm saying? Within his abilities, he has a little bit more, like, he's a little bit better at making adjustments. Errol Spence, he rarely ever makes an adjustment, like ever. He's the same all the way around. So like the same shit that I see, Crawford sees, and that's why he's taking the fight.
What do you say?
Honestly, all you gotta do is fight that dude. You know what I mean? You gotta fight that dude, and there's a reason why his hands is up. His hands is up like this all the time is because his reflexes is not that great. You can shoot punches straight down the pipe and pow, hits him, pow, hits him. You know what I mean? Like, matter of fact, it's so much so that he has to apply a barrage of pressure jabs at somebody like Mikey Garcia in order to keep him off because he can't afford for Mikey to get too close and throw straight shots and hit him. You know what I mean? Like, if you ever see the fight with the European dude, I forget his name, Brooks, something, but Kell Brooks.
Kell Brook. Yeah.
You see the fight with Kell Brooks. Kell Brooks is landing a lot of good punches and fighting them off really, really well. Only thing is it took a while, but only thing is that like once those uppercuts up the center and the straight up the center stop working because eventually Earl Spence finally makes an adjustment. You know what I mean, within his defense and his offense to be more going winning the rounds. Kell Brooks never made an adjustment. It's like he couldn't turn hooks. He couldn't turn uppercuts into hooks. He couldn't turn front like forward and backward movement into lateral movement. he couldn't like pull back and set traps and then hold. You know what I mean? And run him into a clinch and throw him on the ropes. You know what I mean? He couldn't just like do certain things that like I know that people like me and Terence Crawford would try to pull off. You know what I mean? Shoot off a jab and then bust a fast pivot off the front foot. You know what I'm saying? To throw off Earl Spence because he has his hands up. If you make a fast movement this way or that way, he can't see you. And then like of course he can't see you, and then he's got bad reflexes. So like straight punches gonna or like punches that's gonna be looping straight right down the center of his guard is gonna come through. You know what I mean, and apply a little bit of damage. You know, that type of stuff is gonna happen in the fight with Terence Crawford, and that's probably why Earl tried his best to avoid that fight and see how long he could wait it out until Crawford gets a little older. I don't think Crawford's too old to end up winning that fight. Not yet, you know.
And how would you fight Terence Crawford if you're Errol Spence?
If I'm Errol Spence,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, as me, I beat Crawford because there's things that Crawford cannot change. You know what I mean? There's things that Crawford simply cannot change. No matter how hard he trains, no matter how many times he can switch his feet, that's gonna run him into problems fighting me because I know why he switches his feet. You know what I mean? I know how to I can know how to I know how to abuse it and abuse him just like and honestly Ennis too. You know what I'm saying? They're the same dudes except for Ennis is he's a little bit more aggressive. He'll run into a knockout shot. But Terence Crawford, he's there's certain things that he cannot change, and that's why he loses. You know, that's why he loses. He loses because there's certain things he can't change. But when it comes to Errol Spence, I don't know how it would beat him with Errol Spence's skill set. I mean, yes, he's strong. Yes, he's powerful, but Terence Crawford knows how to deal with power and strength. Yes, he applies a lot of heavy pressure and come forward pressure and aggression, but Terence Crawford knows how to deal with those type of things. I have no clue how Earl Spence is going to be able to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, and win impressively without like it being like, oh shit, that could have been a draw. I don't see it.
Okay. Thanks, Blair. I appreciate you stopping by, man. Definitely an entertaining dude. I look, I
And the
look
most exciting man in boxing, Blair the Flair, comes to win and take over the welterweight division. You cannot stop it. Yeah, you know.
appreciate you, bro.
Absolutely. You can check me on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube at Blair the Flair for more exciting content. Official BlairTheFlair.com. Over and out. I love you guys. It's people like you, my man, that makes boxing great and keeps boxing alive. Thank you very much for having me, and I enjoy every moment of it. Take care, you guys.
We're gonna start a new hashtag called "Free the Flair." Man.
Please free me. Go to boy. I'm about to post some pictures of me in handcuffs. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro.
In
Appreciate
handcuffs. And me catching fucking Keith Thurman in the fucking showers in jail. He's getting raped. So, I'll see you, man.
you. All right, bro. Appreciate it.
All right, take care.